Okay, I guess we're live. Comment in the live section if you're here. Otherwise, I'm just going to continue. But anyway, I want to say Happy New Year. And the thing that I want to say that my highlights of actually grateful that I've came back to is the tarot reading, only because there's somebody who um, encouraged me to get back into it, and I said okay. Um, I mean, if you are familiar with my podcast, it's Marvelous and Paranormal. You can search for it in Google, and it's spelled with a Marvelous and Paranormal. I talk about anything I want, paranormal, tarot. I do tarot Tuesdays. I usually talk with Cy Scratch on there, and he's been kind of like my regular person I talk to on there. So basically, yeah, check it out if you want to check out my podcast as well. This is not being recorded for a podcast, but I thought what I could do for uh, the new year is what you expect for the new year for a general reading there. And I said to somebody that I could actually go and do a tarot reading for her. Maybe you've heard of her channel, Lady J Mystique. Will take you to the proper channel, but I think she changed it to Lady J Mystique Intuitive Tarot, I think. Anyhow, um, so basically, um, I was just saying, Lady J actually inspired me to do this at the beginning of my tarot sessions. I usually don't do this, but, you know, let's cleanse this area of any unwanted energies right now. Okay. Now, okay. So basically, I'm going to do it. So when I so basically, I'm going to be doing a reading for her first before I do what to expect in 2021. So, yeah. Let me see. Now, I'm gonna have to shuffle another card because I kind of feel like that will do wonders if they are combined together with another card. And I'm going to be doing the Thoth. Excuse me, the Thoth deck. Here we go. one more for good measure, and we'll get to the reading. Okay, that one. Okay, so basically I was just repeating out. Oh yeah, and don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell if you like what you're seeing here. Okay, so Lady J, what will the cards reveal for you, huh? You know, one other thing before I get this show on the road, that song got me singing that all the time. I didn't even know who it was by until I checked the notification of what the song was by looking for the names going across the card that identifies the song for you. Said AJR Bang, and I was like, okay, I pulled up the lyrics so I understand what they're saying. And I was like, oh, it's a fun-loving song, so I actually like this even better. So that's what I'm grateful for too. Anyway, here is your card right here, Lady J. I got the moon for you right here. And also the Princess of Cups upright. If you can see that, let me see. Focus camera. Yeah, Princess of Cups. On the Thoth. Notifications go away. Anyway, what I'm sort of seeing right here for you, Lady J, is that let's put it this in these terms. I kind of like that you have your good days and bad days. Let's put it that way. I mean, who hasn't? But I kind of feel like that you've learned to when to show your emotions and when not to, when it's too much and when it's not too much. That kind of thing. You have to have your yin and yang kind of balance there. But I kind of feel like that you're so in tune with your intuition as well. I mean, not that the moon has anything to do. I kind of feel like the intuition is pretty much the high priestess in my book. But this could a full moon has any effect on when your intuition is on its highest peak. I think that's for you to know when it's at its highest peak, and that's probably why you're doing videos. And basically, I just want to find out where you're headed with your videos that you upload, which are really good, honestly, because I began to feel some of that energy and know that vibe coming from that video. When you cleanse your space, I just started doing it just for the live stream, but maybe that should become inspiring other people to upload their intuitive skills, not just tarot. That's just one of them. But I kind of feel like that this. I mean, there are other forms of means of using intuitive skills, clairvoyance, all of that stuff. But yeah, I kind of feel like you're on the right path to actually inspire other people to come by your channel. I have the chariot that's reversed. And I have the wealth card upright. But the reverse card is actually the chariot. I mean, not that it's a bad thing. I mean, reverse cards doesn't always have to mean anything bad. Not necessarily. But unless that's the message that is coming through, that I have to interpret it as such, but I don't feel anything bad or negative coming from here. I think you're well balanced, and you are going to go places, and I can't say for sure when, but it's going to be a slow moving process of actually going someplace. Now your videos when you feel that it needs to be uploaded and stuff like that. So let's. The wealth is just pretty much you're very well aware of your health. I mean, it can be something to do with finances, let's say, but let's all of these other aspects here, what you have, your possessions that you have right now, the roof over your head, the place where you sleep, and friends, family, all of those things, all of those, you're wealthy as is right now. So that's what I'm getting from here. Now here's what I'm also getting. It's a devil card reversed. The Queen of Cups reversed. And I want you to focus, camera. Focus, camera. Hey. There you go. It's upside down. I'll show it to you right side up. It says Queen of Cups. Was reversed. As you shouldn't. I mean, this is your life to live, not to take somebody's word for it at times. And even if you do just make sure it comes from a good-natured place. But I kind of feel like that you're not just going to take somebody's word for it just because they told you X, Y, Z. But I kind of feel like that it's more like you're taking control of the reins. Yeah, I mean, if you want the analogy, I'm using what I'm seeing in front right here of the chariot. So um, so you're taking the reins of what you need to take control of your life, and you're not going to just blindly follow someone because they're saying, well, I mean, if you follow me to this path because of reasons X, Y, Z, for whatever reason, and your gut is telling you no, then don't follow that person, regardless of their sex, gender, or whatever. Because there's nothing less appealing than having somebody having control over you, dictate your life, saying like, believe you must believe the same thing. That's not right. I got the healing card. This one is the Four of Swords, reversed though. I'm not saying, okay, this one is the thing here is, this is not to say that you're going to get sick or anything like that. I think you've been doing very well keeping yourself healthy. Maybe a few things that you have to do to stabilize the channel you're running. I'm not a tech person, so don't try to ask me what um, kind of stuff. I don't know what, I mean, tech keeps popping through. I don't know what this technological or tech stuff that this is referring to, but I kind of feel like there's a certain something that needs a little bam audience with, let's say the viewers. And oppression doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to lack viewership or anything like that, or if you're just going to have like struggles in life. I mean, you are, but I kind of feel like whatever this struggle is, it's going to be worth it at the end, because I mean, if it is the channel thing that you're striving for at this point, you're going to do your damn hardest to actually make sure that it's stabilized. And this is going to take all your power and energy away from you. I mean, you probably have enough energy right now. That's what it looks like. I mean, the Nine of Wands, yeah, I mean, you have a whole bunch of energy, but I think the energy they're going to provide to actually work on the channel, let's say, that's going to take a lot of your energy to focus on that. And it's not just like it happens all of a sudden like magic, but it's like the whole editing thing, the sound check and all. It's the vibe too. It's not just so much the energy that you're putting into it. I mean, that's only a part of it, but but when you're doing the video, let's say, um, it's the vibe that you're sending out. You're sending out that energy, that vibe, that message of here's what I'm doing. I'm doing intuitive reading of tarot readings. Maybe it's a music channel or something. But I kind of feel um, keep putting out videos as you do right now, and it's probably the only thing you could. I imagine probably your main focus at this moment right now is probably your channel, but I kind of feel like um, your focus. Where am I trying to go with this? I lost the train of thought. Let me show you something else here. I got the Queen of Swords too, and I'll show it to you right side as well. I mean that's her. That's a Queen of Swords. It's kind of like out with the new and with the old, saying if this camera fixes itself, there we go. Queen of Swords. It was reversed, but I kind of feel like you can't always be controlled, even if we feel like the old school way is best. Let's take the example. The old school version of YouTube was probably much simpler back then, updating our systems to kind of like keep up with their updates and such. But I kind of feel like if this is like a belief system that you're having a hard time letting go, um, regardless what that might be. But I kind of feel like if you just kind of like marry the two together, it would be. This is more like a cautious kind of thing. Like you're being cautious. I mean, it's not that you're not willing to take action. You're already taking action of what I saw so far. Arthur is saying like maybe you say if you're uncomfortable, that's the best time to actually break down that wall of fear that's keeping you to be moving forward, and just break right through that wall and become a new person. And you're going to be thinking, why was I this nervous to begin with? All right. So for Lady J Mystique, so I have the works. This is works. It can pertain to work, or maybe the work you're currently doing right now. And it was in the upright position, while the Six of Cups is in the reverse position. But it kind of seems like that your people that support you right now is probably not nearby you, and to actually not only go to them, but maybe try to make plans and maybe events of what will be the best time to go see or support system of sorts, like your the New Year's coming. I think we'll see some doors start to open up as well. Number 13 card, Death, Love, upright. But basically, what this is saying is that to change. While I don't believe a transition period where you're going to need to change anything at all, but there's probably a part of you somewhere deep inside where it's kind of like you are very resistant to change. And that's probably this card I was referring to as well. I kind of feel like that's probably where it's coming from. But I kind of feel like that once you break down that barrier, if you break down that barrier, you're going to have a whole uh, bunch of things popping out in front of you, regardless whether if it's spiritual or not. I mean, if it's on a mundane level, it will just seem like things of some kind. Only you can identify what this barrier is. I kind of feel like there's like a blockage of some kind. Like the best analogy that I could think of is like a really big river dam come in. It's a blockage of that kind. Now, I'm not saying that all water is stopped on that side. All I am saying is that it's probably built in a way where it kind of seeps through, and this water is kind of used as sort of like a there is flooding the area, let's say. So anyway, I kind of feel like that the once you things coming to you with absolute abundance, and people are just going to be soaring to you with not just necessarily gifts, but you're going to have all this of what needs to happen, especially if you're going to be not only connecting with your family and friends, but maybe have a happy medium between having a online life with your channel and your personal life. And I kind of feel like you know this, but I kind of feel like that I don't know what this barrier is, but it kind of feels like this barrier is kind of like hitting the wall. So that's my take on this for you, Lady Mystique. So I am like that. I do need to change up the other combinations of cards. So we're going to find out what to expect for the year 2021 to be. This one is about to end soon after I do a reading for this. Kind of feel like the Witch's Tarot is the place to be at the moment. This one gave off enough heat here. Tower cards. Okay, so this is a general reading just to see what we can expect for the year 2021. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to be 100% accurate, but it could 6 to 10 years, let's say. But 2021 as a whole year, we'll see if this happens during or as it's going on right now. So, Seven of Wands reverse kind of tells me, oh, and the Eight of Swords. It's kind of like we're not blinded to anything after the fact. I mean, since the lockdown, let's say, because we're going to take all necessary precautions as far as I'm concerned to move forward with 2021, because it's not going to be an instant fix. Nothing in life really is. I do see us kind of like opening up stores just a little bit slowly, maybe a little bit slowly than usual at first, but I kind of with serious precautions anyway. And we're going to have maybe some level of control, but not like how it first was ordered for, like an immediate worldwide shutdown. I'm seeing a Queen of Wands right here, and this one kind of represents the new perspective. And the Hanged Man is kind of like coming out with a new perspective. So here's what I'm seeing right here. But I kind of feel like that whatever this thing that we need to be cautious over is going to take a whole lot of patience. I guess the kind of peace that I'm feeling from this picture, this Queen of Wands right here, is kind of like we still need to be patient. Whether if it's your strength or weakness, it's going to be like, you know, patience is going to be a virtue in this case. It truly is. And this Hanged Man is kind of like saying you have to change your perspective, whether you think it's taken too long or it was moving too slow, let's say. But to change your perspective of how things are going in life, we need to learn patience. That's either your favorite word or your least favorite word, but anyway, it comes with a price if you don't. The Empress. Now this tells me about peace as well, but it's reversed. It doesn't necessarily mean negative either. This is the Queen of Cups. Excuse me. Now, let me show you this side to side. How unusual. Um, there's the nurturing side and there's the non-nurturing side. You have, but even if you have done something like that, hopefully the new year will resolve that, because this card shows up and it's saying like you're going to be very much at peace because you found the new piece of you that was missing, like go deep into that realm. I mean, I could, but I'm not a doctor. But just please actually consult your doctor if anything medical or otherwise is going on. It's going to be kind of like that for all of us anyway. But I kind of feel like that for somebody who needs to hear this message, I kind of feel like this is changing my words from we to you on automatic already, and I kind of feel like whoever this you I'm talking to the whole collective of you, but I'm kind of thinking that if there's a percentage of you that resonates with this 50 to maybe 100% of what I'm saying, uh, then please let me know by saying yes, this resonates with me. Comment below if here's the surprising thing, seeing death appear again, but instead of reversed, it's upright. I mean, that doesn't actually surprise me at all. It's saying that we have to get in touch with our inner knowledge, like our intuition. I kind of feel each other say like, ah, that was just coincidence. Ah, that didn't really happen. It was just circumstance. But I I kind of feel like there's something spiritual going on. You could accept it or not accept it, but that's entirely up to you. But I kind of feel like something spiritual is going on. If you blow everything off as coincidences and circumstance, there's no such thing. It happens by design. Now you can choose to believe it or not, but I'm telling you that things are coming. If you listen to your intuition more, the more you will be not only at peace with yourself, but know when to back away as well. If you feel like this good inside, but you like the person, then by all means, I'm not saying follow them blindly. Yes, get to know them first, but at first, I kind of feel like it's kind of stuff here is let's say, but it's that connection that you're looking for. Just listen to that intuition while getting to know it in the mundane, and at the same time, just finding an excuse to talk to them because you've had this spiritual into Wicca or whatever religion might be, then all the more reason to learn more and take more info in by listening to your intuition. I use it all the time. I mean, it's not an instant thing for me. Gosh, I had to practice, and these cards are kind of like amplifying it for me. Upright. The Queen of Pentacles. There may be some people that we have to turn away. generally speaking, like if you were still continuing to date, let's say, like a boyfriend, girlfriend, and all of these different directions, maybe you're in this Knight of Wands is kind of like this person is not ready for that kind of commitment kind of thing. Maybe they're so focused on a job right now and they don't have their mind on the dating pool yet, and maybe patience is going to have to be part of it as well, unless this new perspective just clicked to mind. Kind of like maybe this person just isn't feeling happy at the job anymore, and maybe seeking a new job in a different direction. I mean, just look at where the spear this angel is holding in this card right here. It's it should be this direction, because this is how I'm looking at it from my point of view. This is not a good sign, because somebody is looking for a job elsewhere and they don't know if they're going to land on that target job. But basically, that's what I'm seeing. So, Five of Swords, upright. It's all about taking action and action-based. These two cards right here. I think it's also assertiveness. There's the right way and the wrong way to assert yourself, but I kind of feel like that even if you feel like you're in control, you have to be kind of cautious of how much control you're willing to show. Maybe I could sort of say that this is a good thing if this is where this person is coming from, but maybe take a moment to step back and sort of see how this may seem narcissistic to other people. That's what I'm sort of getting out of it. Maybe you aren't a narcissist, but I kind of like that. Even if you believe that you are, and I kind of feel like there's somebody. I kind of feel like this is like a higher power kind of thing. Is this like a boss? I kind of feel like it's a job kind of thing. I mean, somebody could be taking charge of something. Let's say that they're kind of like distributing the kind of medications for to follow through to make sure that the lockdown lifts. I'm not going to go into politics and medical reports and all of that stuff. That's not my field, but keep watch on the news and wherever you get your medical information from. Let them express it, because I'm not going to attempt to right here. But I kind of feel like that once these people have taken the shot, I kind of feel like things will start to slowly open up. Slowly but surely. I don't know how slow, but it's probably something that we probably don't want to hear. But at the same time, it's a process kind of thing. But I kind of feel like maybe somebody in the White House is going to be pushing for this. I believe this with my every being. Just to touch on the politics, but not going deep into it. But I kind of feel like somebody is pushing for the lockdown not to be so much prevalent anymore. Nine of Cups. and Two of Cups. Now, what I am understanding here is that there are 3 cups here. And this is a good sign. I mean, depending how you look at it, but this is 9 of Cups with the Queen of Cups. This is all about communion. Not only where the word communication comes from, but communion, like where it doesn't have to necessarily mean a relationship and all that stuff. I mean, 2 of Cups can be seen as like 2 lovers getting to know each other, toasting or whatever, but it's more than that. I kind of feel like we're going to open up and see people from their new point of view and not be so resistant. And I kind of feel like that we're leaning towards into maybe a new era of where we actually do open up and listen to our intuition and not just judge people willy-nilly. I mean, I'm not talking that everybody's going to be doing this, but there are going to be a greater most of people opening up on that. But I kind of feel like we're on the right direction of being spiritually open now. Balance. But I kind of feel like even more so than we had over the years, we're starting to open up to be a lot more spiritually connected with the earth. That's how I feel. This is not something I need clarification on, because this is very much in depth and in detail all right here. Comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you want to know when I'll be doing another live stream kind of like this.